Hello and welcome to Las Rozas. Welcome to Naval Carbon, where Madrid team Las Rozas receive a visit from First Division side Eibar. Las Rozas currently in Segunda B, which is the second B division, which is similar to a third division, perhaps in England, for example. Eibar beat Racing Rioja 2-0 away to be here. 2 goals from Pedro León in 36 and 82. Las Rozas, for their part, beat Mirandés, last year's semi-finalist, to be here with an Adrián Portero Carrasco 10-minute goal. So Eibar will have to keep their guard up. Las Rozas, although not doing particularly well in their league, and they did pull out a great performance against Mirandés to be here this evening, and they're thoroughly enjoying their participation in the King's Cup. Very shortly we'll get you the full lineups on screen. The referee this evening, Mario Melero Lopez, assisted by Jose Luis Martinez Serrato, Jose Alcoba Rodriguez, and the fourth official, Raúl Martín González Frances. Very shortly the ball will get rolling. Here's how they line up: para Chile, Malón, Moreno, Arib, Gulón, Provencio, Díez, Carrasco, Indiano, Albuquerque, and Portero. Álvaro Portero, their front man this evening. Ironically, Portero translates as goalkeeper. He will not be playing as the goalkeeper this evening. Eibar line up as follows: Yol, Burgos, Cubero, Arbilla, Rodríguez, Álvarez, Recio, León, Catsior, González, and Muto. The referee makes his final adjustments. Checks his watch. Blows his whistle, and the game is underway. Tricky surface for both sides this evening. Perhaps trickier for the visitors, accustomed to playing on a natural grass pitch. We're playing this evening on artificial grass, AstroTurf if you will. Eibar playing from right to left in the all-white changed strip, and Las Rozas in their all-blue home strip. The game was actually pending a weather check. We've had the biggest snowfall in Madrid since 2009 over the last 24 hours, but everything is fine and the game has been able to go ahead. It was close to being postponed, but luckily in the end the groundsmen, ground staff have done their job extremely well and have made the game possible. An early chance for Las Rozas to create some danger. Can they get an early goal and surprise Eibar? Well, it will have to wait on that occasion. The ball headed away from the edge of the area. temperatures around 0. Majority of these players well wrapped up. Players, the Eibar players who wouldn't normally be so wrapped up, coming from the Basque Country. It can get pretty cold up there in Gipuzkoa. Cubero with the throw-in. So Eibar, the onus, of course, is on them. But they also must, of course, keep it tight at the back. Las Rozas will be eager to show their mettle. Arbilla. Great ball from Arbilla. Great first touch from Pedro Leon. And Eibar will look for their first goal-scoring opportunity of the evening. Las Rozas really struggling in Group 5 of their of Segunda B, bottom of their group of 10. So a welcomed break from league action. We have to go back to November for their last victory. Jose Luis Mendilibar, the Eibar coach. Nice first touch from Kike. Cubero, his ball in. And the danger cleared by Raúl, the Las Rozas captain. Yoshinori Muto, the Japanese international. Just over 5 minutes played. Pedro Leon is the Eibar captain this evening. A brace from him certified Eibar's presence in the second round of the 117th edition of the Copa del Rey. You see the Las Rozas manager Manolo Cano, or Manuel Jesus Cano Martin, his full name, Manolo to his team and friends. Eibar looking to get an opener. Well, Cadzio lacking precision on his shot. The Polish international. a goal kick, which will be taken by Badiashile, the Las Rozas French goalkeeper. Thus far, the pitch doesn't seem to be creating any significant problems. The ball doesn't seem to be skidding up off the surface too quickly. It might come into evidence as the game goes on. Heavy-handed challenge. From Indiano. Have the chance for Eibar. Leon steps over it. Ball played into the area. Flicked on by a blue shirt. And out for a corner. Provincial with the flick. Corner into the far post, but overhit. And that one out for a goal kick. So Las Rozas not having their best season. As I mentioned, the last win was actually against the Atletico Madrid reserves back in November. Their last league outing ended 0-0 to Getafe reserves. Luckily, their last game, which was against Mirandés, was a victory. Adrian Portero Carrasco stamping their passport for the second round in the 10th minute. They had to hold on for 80 minutes. They did so, and they're here tonight, and it's great to see that they're actually supported here. The stands not exactly brimming, but considering what we've seen recently in the world of football, it's great to see spectators back in the stadiums. Looking more closely at the ball on that surface. This could be treacherous. Well, is he onside? The flag has stayed down. Las Rozas trying to break down that Eibar defense. Good bit of play from Albuquerque. It was his first time pass. Laid that off for Indiano. But Eibar back to pressure and to win the ball back through Sergio Alvarez. Las Rozas with an early warning. Headed out by Guyon. Alvarez, ball for Leon. And Kevin Rodriguez can't keep that one in. Another goal kick to the home side. Eibar beat Granada 2-0 in their last outing, well, their last home game, last Sunday, and drew with Barcelona at the Nou Camp the week before that. A mixed bag for Eibar, currently 12th in La Liga, 19 points from 17 games. Eibar with the corner, played in to the edge of the area, and Badiashile up with a safe pair of hands. Muto. Cadzio holding it up. Dangerous ball in, and there's the opening goal. The ball with a diving header. It's Muto who finds the back of the net, and a 13-minute opener for the First Division side. And Las Rozas now forced into looking for an equaliser. Good bit of build-up play from Eibar. So we can see from the replay, Muto onside, and that's a great bit of definition with a diving header from the far post, and leaving Badiashile with very little that he could have done about that one. Fantastic start for Eibar. Las Rozas responding in the best way possible, getting down the other end, but then breaking the rules. Let's just see that one again. How to be nudged off the ball. Well, I'll reserve further comment on that one. Yoshinoro Muto with a 14th minute opener. So the conundrum now for the Segunda B side. They need an equaliser, but they can't afford to let in a second. We saw it last night in the Osasuna game. At one, the game gets close, but as soon as that second one goes in, the difference in category really does show itself, and it's very difficult for these smaller sides to get back in the game. 1-0 for now. Las Rozas still with a lot of work to do. Referee waves play on. Eibar looking to kill the game early. That'd be for Recio. Eibar knocking it around nicely. Alvarez just jinxed their play. Recio. Muto. Alberto Albuquerque unable to keep that one in. Throw in for the visitors. Flicked on by Muto. Could it be number 2? He's flicked it over the goalkeeper, and it's Kike with number 2. And that's a dreadful start for Las Rozas. You have to feel for them. And Eibar taking no prisoners with their second goal after just 18 minutes played. Great flick on from Muto. The defender unfortunate. And Kike with quite a stylish finish. So Alejandro Malon unfortunately heads the ball back. Just the goalkeeper and the defender there not on the same page. And the goalkeeper, of course, with the conundrum whether he came out or whether he had to stay on his line. And in the end, he was caught between the devil and the deep blue sea. Las Rozas desperately in need now of a goal to bring back a glimmer of hope for their Copa del Rey dreams. Eibar now will look to control the game, close it down, and make Las Rozas do the running. Raúl. Ball won back by Alvarez, and then Albuquerque in an offside position. See from the replay, spot-on decision from the referee's assistant. Muto doesn't manage to get the ball in. Barbilla. Burgos. Ball finds its way to Rodriguez, rather. Apologies to Mr. Rodriguez. Burgos pass doesn't find Cadzio. And Las Rozas get the possession back. So we have had quite a few upsets in this edition of the Copa del Rey. Most notably, Atletico losing to Segunda Division, Segunda B, Cornellà last night. Ibiza taking out Celta de Vigo 5-2 on Tuesday. And Cordoba also removing First Division Getafe from the Copa del Rey as well. So there have been upsets. 3 First Division sides eliminated by, in inverted commas, inferior sides. Las Rozas will be looking for a miracle to do the same, to pull 2 goals back against Eibar. Probably a bridge too far for the Madrilenian side. Kike, scorer of number 2. Arbilla out to Rodriguez. Pedro León. Eibar not on full firepower this evening. Sergi Enrich and new league sensation Brian Gil Salvatierra on the bench. And Las Rozas pull one back. Well, not a bad effort. Quite a ways out. And Joel very self-assured as he touches his bar. He knows that that one's going over. Arbilla, the very important header away. Blue shirt, goal side of him. Kike. Ball played in by Cazio, but Las Rozas will get the ball away. It's a lovely flick over the top. Mendilibar at Eibar. Since 2004. Eibar looking for number 2 through Pedro León. Well, at 2-0 against the lower team. He's gone for something quite cheeky there. It didn't come off for him, and Badashil was ready for the shot. Great bit of control there from Muto. Speaking of the devil, Pedro León plays the ball off Raul Diez, and out for throw-in. Kevin Rodriguez, the Frenchman, who's dropped the ball, but it won't count as the throw-in being taken. Perhaps his fingers are feeling the cold. Good ball over the top. White shirt got there first. Las Rozas unable to get another goal-scoring opportunity off. Flag up for offside against Portero. Not conclusive from that angle. See that attempt there from Pedro Leon. Still going strong at 34. Pedro Leon signed from Getafe in 2016. Cadzio. Corner in to the near post. Pedro Leon picking up the rebound and claiming a deflection. Not seen by the referee or his official, his assistant rather. Crowd really getting behind their side for the foul on Albuquerque. Oh, fire in his chest. Tries to steam into the area. Raul Diez with the throw-in. Headed away. And then Provencio with the return pass. Giving Diez too much work to do. Overhit. Albuquerque. Arib. Provencio. Albuquerque. Well, it's much better from Las Rozas. Creating some real danger there. Portero lurking on the far post. But it was Arbilla, I think, who got there first. Good backtracking from the number 23. The ball headed out. And Albuquerque, well, gone for a subtle touch. Instead of blasting it at the first time of asking. Alvarez penalised for a heavy-handed challenge on Malon. Just over half an hour played. Eibar with a very comfortable lead against Las Rozas. Muto with the first goal. Well, oh, Las Rozas with a goalmouth scramble. They will hold on to possession, however. So Eibar with a comfortable 2-0 lead so far. Muto with the first goal coming from, let's see, Burgos was the one who didn't quite get to it. But then Portero was quite surprised that the ball came to him. Kike with a second on the 18th minute. Las Rozas still with something to say. Claims for a handball. Let's see the replay. The players. Well, the first yellow card of the game. Esteban Burgos on the receiving end. Unhappy with the decision would be an understatement, though looking at the replay, I think the referee, Mario Melero Lopez, has done his job very well on this occasion. Can Las Rozas find the back of the net and force Eibar to step it up a notch? It's a great opportunity, great distance to have a crack. Will it be Albur? Carrasco? Not a bad attempt. Half a yard or so over the bar. It was Indiano in the end who tried his luck. Goalkeeper Joel, well placed. Had the ball dipped any further, Joel, I'm sure, would have got his hand to it. Some no-nonsense defending there from Las Rozas. Muto with a great bit of control. And he's done enough to win the corner. Let's just see that one again. An excellent first touch from the Japanese international. He tries to play the ball back for his teammate unselfishly. "25 appearances for the Japanese national side. who debuted in 2016. The 25-year-old. Strong challenge from Albur. Cubero. Eibar will continue in possession. Cadzio rather. Arbilla. Fantastic ball out wide. Flag up for offside against Cadzio. And the referee's assistant couldn't have been better placed to spot that one. Standing a matter of yards from Cadzio. Just 3 games with the Polish national side. For Cadzio. Great ball down the line. And Badiashile out quickly, out of his line, out of his area, and putting the ball where it's safest for now. Arbilla, Rodriguez. Flag up once again for offside, and once again against Cadzio. See the replay. Well, once again, the referee's assistant well placed to spot the infringement. Provincial with a late one. A late Christmas gift for Kike. Or a late Three Kings gift, which was yesterday. For those of you unfamiliar with Spanish tradition, they exchange gifts on the 6th of January, known as Los Reyes Magos, the Three Kings, which is quite logical if you think about it, as it was the Three Kings that brought the presents. Just under 5 minutes until the break. Eibar leading comfortably. Las Rozas still in with a shout though at 2-0. Can they get one back now? Carrasco trying to get down the line. Cubero keeping him out. Chance for Eibar to break. Kike in plenty of space. Back out to Cadzio. Cubero and his attempt at the cross going astray. Joel, who's had a very quiet first half. Good news for Eibar. Badiashile with the long ball. Some head tennis before the referee puts an end to it. For a foul on Portero. Or offside rather, apologies. Bit of pressure there from Kike, winning the ball back for Los Armeros, their nickname if you like. Eibar implicated in the creation of weaponry historically. They have iron mines in their area of Gipuzkoa. So their nickname, the Armorers. Doesn't really have a ring to it in English, but it sounds pretty good in Spanish. Albur. Well, bitten off a little bit more than he could chew. Kike, Cadzio, it's left for Pedro Leon. Well, be interesting to see a replay there. Well, I think he has certainly a case. I'm not sure how strong a case for the penalty. The referee unflinchingly with a no on that one. 2-0 at the half. Goals from Muto and Kike. Eibar 2, Las Rozas 0. Please join us for the second half. Carbon, home of Las Rozas. They have received a visit from Eibar in the second round of the Copa del Rey. And it's Eibar pulling rank currently with a 2-0 lead after 45 minutes. Muto with number 1 from a superb diving header. And then Kike, who chipped the ball over the goalkeeper's head and ran round and picked it up on the other side. Augusto about to come on, along with Ramos Mingo for Las Rozas. Augusto, familiar face from the Real Madrid youth system. Confirm those changes as soon as possible. Las Rozas beat Mirandés 1-0 to get here. The goal from Carrasco in the 10th minute. They had to hang on to a 1-0 lead for 80 minutes, but they managed to do it, and they booked their place in the second round. Eibar beat Racing Rioja 2-0 away with a brace from Pedro Leon. He scored in the 36th and 82nd minute. Las Rozas looking for another cup upset this evening. They've got a bit of a hill to climb. Not impossible, but very difficult. Let's see what the second half has in store for us. Freezing temperatures here in Madrid. The game was confirmed around 5 o'clock Central European time under heavy snowfall, but the groundskeeping staff have done an excellent job and have made sure that the game has gone ahead. 2-0 to Eibar. Muto and Quique González on the 14th and 17th minutes with the goals. Diez with the throw. Albur as the changes. Carlos Moreno off for Augusto. Well, and Marcos Gullón off for Franco Ramos. Corner for Las Rozas. Augusto whipping it in. Another corner. Las Rozas have come out with their sleeves rolled up, headed away by Arbilla. And then the counter-attack between Muto and Castillo, but was stunted. Arid with the throw-in for the Blues. Jose Luis Mendilibar, the Eibar coach. And Manolo Cano, the man in charge of the home side. Referee this evening, Mario Melero Lopez. 50-50 between the two sixes, Alvarez and Gullón. Augusto manages to get the cross in. Goal kick for the visitors, playing in an all-white strip, usually a blue and maroon, not unlike the Barca colours. The red perhaps a little more burgundy, but forced to play in their changed all-white strip against Las Rozas in their all-blue home strip. of running from Albur, who has forced yet another corner. 3 corners in the opening 5 minutes of the second half. Under pressure there from Rodriguez. It's Augusto who will take it. Swings it in with his left and swings it out. And that one won't trouble the Basque side. Eibar currently 12th in La Liga. And Las Rozas struggling bottom of their group of 10 in Group 5 of Segunda B. Just 1 win this season, 5 points from 8 games. Have to go all the way back to late November for a victory for Las Rozas. It doesn't look like this evening is going to be any different. No disgrace, of course, losing to a side from La Liga. Diez. Dispossessed by Recio. So Eibar just have to continue to dominate. 2-goal lead should be enough, but can Las Rozas find a goal and put a little bit more energy into this game? They'll have to wait for an opportunity. It's Eibar who will bring the ball forward once again. Cubero. And then Cazio, who is offside once again. Three offsides for, well, looking at the replay, it's extremely close. Muto. Red ball forward to Cazio, and then Kike with his opportunity for a second, and doesn't manage to take advantage of some excellent build-up play from Muto and Cazio. Kike all alone in front of Badashil. Long ball forward from the Frenchman. Rozas now opting for the long ball. Time against them. The ball changing possession very frequently there. and it's the home side who come out with the advantage. Mario Melero. Lopez keeping things calm. Augusto probably fancies his chances from here. Well, it's a good effort. Not too far off at all. Interesting to see that one again. Got hold of it very well. Just Yoel not really troubled. 10 minutes into the second half. Eibar with the 2-goal lead. But Las Rozas have had the lion's share of chances in this second half so far, bar the Kike effort. Badashil called out of his area. Good bit of goalkeeping from him. Ball lofted high. And Eibar backtracking. Yoel called out to the edge of his area under pressure from Carrasco. So we have a rather unusual situation in this edition. Augusto. Good ball out wide for Carrasco. Can he get a shot off? Shot blocked by Cubero. Arib. His ball rebounded to the edge of the area. But Guyon couldn't get much power behind his volley attempt. Augusto. Augusto screaming up at the sky. Relatively clean game, just 12 fouls between the two sides. And just one yellow card for Burgos in the first half. Hadzio looking for a third. Eibar forced back temporarily. Las Rozas win possession back. So an interesting situation in the Copa del Rey, the 117th edition. Currently, there is a reigning champion, which is Valencia. But last season's two finalists, also Basque sides, Athletic Club and Real Sociedad, postponed last year's final, which is set to be played on the 4th of April. Both sides refusing or preferring not to play without their supporters being present. And so we have the unusual situation where 2 Copa del Rey finals will be played in the space of 2 weeks of each other. Should Real Sociedad or Athletic or both get to the final, then we could see the same final repeated 2 weeks apart. Of course, a lot of ifs and buts for that one. Real Sociedad, Athletic Club Barcelona and Real Madrid, the 4 sides yet to participate. They will be going into the draw for the 3rd round of the Copa del Rey. Guillon heads down. Long ball from Franco into the arms of Joel. So 2 substitutions at the break for Las Rozas, who are preparing a 3rd. Eibar left things unchanged at the half. If it isn't broken, don't fix it. Carrasco trying to beat Cubero for speed down that left flank. Cubero read the intention well, got his foot there first. Ramos backtracking to put the ball into touch. Ball cleared by Indiano. Forced all the way back to their own goal mouth. Joel playing a long ball forward. Pedro Leon. Well, it's a good idea and very well read by the Las Rozas defender. Another change for the home side. And Albuquerque is replaced by number 26, Rafael Llorente. There have been a few upsets thus far in the Copa del Rey. Atletico, who were beaten by a 0-0 by Cornellà, will play no further part in this edition. Getafe, who were knocked out by Cordoba. Those fresh legs. Well, a bit of speed there from Llorente. Rafita, as it says on his shirt. And yet another corner. Augusto will whip it in the middle. Oh, and a close call. Another good effort. And the header just wide of the mark. Ramos. Mungo. Cazio. Dispossessed. Crowd who have been allowed in little by little, the spectators returning to football, depending on the province in which you are. Rafita once again. Very famous Spanish footballing surname, Llorente. Fernando Marcos. Just two examples. Augusto, short this time. Well, they've switched it up, and that almost paid off for them. Eibar fully expecting the ball to be whipped in once again, but unfortunately, Raúl Díaz unable to get the ball on target and trouble Joel, who's had a very quiet game. Very little work to do. Great news for Jose Luis Mendilibar, excuse me. Still 2 goals the difference, just over 20 minutes to play. Can Eibar get an even bigger cushion? And can Rozas, whose play has improved considerably since the restart, can they get something and make Eibar sweat a little bit? Are we going to see another yellow card? Questions to be answered. Well, the last question, the answer is yes. Muto sees his first yellow card of the tournament. Pedro León, Pedro León with number 3, and surely that is the nail in the Las Rozas coffin. Well, he was the fastest to pick up on that loose ball, and that's a fantastic finish from the 34-year-old. who burst through like a player 10 years his junior. And that's 3 Copa del Rey goals in the first 2 rounds for Pedro León. Pedro León having words, I believe, with the Las Rozas supporters. Pedro León used to play locally in Getafe. Would be great to get the content of that exchange. Headed away by Burgos. The other player currently on a yellow card, Muto and Burgos, one in either half. A ball out by Malon. Switching the play, as he has on many occasions this evening, looking for Cubero. On this occasion, his pass not as accurate as others. Guyon lays it off for Augusto. Indiano. And then Alvarez, the last player to touch the ball. That'll be a throw-in to the Blues. No communication there between Burgos and Cubero. Las Rozas continue in possession. Augusto. Well, it's an excellent attempt, and Las Rozas have managed to perforate the Eibar defence. They've still got quite a mountain to climb, but that goal from Losada will surely put the wind into their sails. Great bit of build-up. Augusto did very well after his second or third touch just got a little bit beyond him. He managed to pull the ball all the way back, and then Losada, unmarked on the far post, heading the ball into a keeperless net. Yoel brought to the front post to block Augusto's shot. Change for Eibar. Various changes. Muto, scorer of the opening goal, will sit the rest of this one out. Olave take his place. Well, the game heating up here in almost sub-zero conditions. Just 1 degree Celsius here. Rozas now will go hell for leather, looking for a second. Can they give us a real treat this evening? There's number 2! Las Rozas have pulled the game back to a 1-goal difference. It's Ramos Mingo this time, but once again it's a header. Ball played in, headed across. By Malon, and it's Ramos Mingo who puts Las Rozas just 1 goal from Eibar. And this game has taken a very unexpected turn in the space of just 5 minutes. Those Las Rozas substitutions worth their weight in goal. Well, Las Rozas now believe in themselves, and Eibar really wondering what hit them. That is a really unexpected turn of events. The beauty of cup football, ladies and gentlemen. Well, as we head towards the 80th minute, Eibar 3, Las Rozas 2. And it's Las Rozas to bring the ball forward once again. Rafita, his turn inside, just half a yard beyond him. The ball played in again. Cleared from the edge of the 18-yard box. Guyon. Indiano. Arib. And there is number 3, and it's Augusto, and what a surprise and an amazing turn of events. Augusto may well see the yellow card for pushing over the advertisement boarding, but it's Las Rozas with 3 goals in 5 minutes, 6-7 minutes. Incredibly, Fantastic finish with the inside of his left foot. Lovely bit of build-up play. Arib with the ball in, and Augusto gets there first, in off the post and into the back of the net. Well, unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. 10 minutes left to go. Will Eibar pull rank, find their football again, and book themselves a place in the next round? Or will we see extra time? Well, 72, 77 and 78. Incredible. Incredible, the beauty of cup football, ladies and gentlemen. Alcoyano also holding Huesca to 1-1. The two Copa del Rey games, featuring La Liga sides, both possibly going to extra time here. Is there another twist in the tail? Will Las Rozas momentum get them a fourth? Indiano puts it into the area. Yoel up. A sigh of relief for the Eibar players. Well, who would have thought at 3-0, myself included, really had ruled Las Rozas out. They've proven me wrong, and I imagine thousands of other people. We have a nail-biting cup tie on our hands. Well, 3 goals in 8 minutes, 7 minutes. What can that do to a goalkeeper's confidence? Well, the Las Rozas supporters now finding their voice. Inui. Preparing himself to come on for Eibar. Free kick for Eibar. Foul by Ramos Mingo. Pedro León. Cubero. Eibar attack fizzles out. Las Rozas, who now believe, and Eibar, who are wondering what happened just over 10 minutes ago. They were 3-0 up. Well, Eibar not connecting with their passes now. They are looking rattled. Can a couple of changes make a change. Cadzio on. Sorry, Cadzio. Such excitement here. Cadzio off. And Inui will replace Pedro Leon. Pedro Leon leaves the field, shaking his head. Throw in for Eibar. Very few options. Inui. Can Inui emulate his countryman and score a goal? "33 games for Japan, the 32-year-old. Well, a goal in the other game. Alcoyano 2, Huesca 1. Another upset. Could we be seeing another La Liga team out of this competition? Can Las Rozas do the same? Mendilibar showing his frustration from the sidelines. Ball comes in, and then it's Rodriguez with the volley from a difficult angle. Well, the flag took a wee while to come up. But it was raised into the dying embers of this second round Copa del Rey tie. Good bit of defending. Ball over the top by Diaz. Well, the game has entered into a kind of deadlock phase since the Las Rozas third goal. Neither side creating anything resembling a chance. Badiashile. Burgos with the clearance. Arib. The chest pass for Rafita. Guyon can't get the pass out wide. Cubero, clearance. Well, we're into the final minute of the tie. We'll see how much time Mario Melero Lopez deems fit to add on. Looking to me like this one might be going to extra time. Get comfortable, ladies and gentlemen. Can Eibar clinch a winner? Just 2 minutes of time added on. Well, that doesn't give much room for either side to grab a winner. Low cross in. Inui. Well, just over a minute of time left to play. Las Rozas will take that foul. They'll get the ball forward, cross their fingers, and hope for glory. A goal now could be worth its weight in gold. 40 seconds left to find a goal. Can he keep it in? Well, he does, or he doesn't. 30 seconds left on the clock. Well, the dying seconds of the game, Eibar with one last chance to pump the ball forward. Can Eibar clinch it? We're now into stoppage time. We're over the 2 minutes added on. Ball played in to the edge of the area, flicked on. There's the whistle. Extra time here at Naval Carbon. Well, how things can change. An incredible turnaround from Las Rozas, who go into extra time with the wind in their sails. Incredible scenes here in Las Rozas. Well, you can tell by the body language of the two sides. There are pats on the backs and high fives in the Las Rozas camp, while Eibar is a totally different scene. They're looking doubtful. A real show this evening. 3-3 after 92 minutes were played in the end. Muto scored first in the 13th minute. Kike made it 2 in 17th. Pedro Leon put what I thought was the nail in the coffin in the 68th minute. And then Mario Losada on 72, Franco Ramos Mingo on 75, and Augusto in 78 turned the game around in literally 6 minutes. bringing it to its current situation of 3-3 and an extra half an hour to be played here at Naval Carbon. Players return to the pitch. Manolo Cano, words of encouragement for his players. And now it's anybody's guess. You would expect the Eibar players to have a little bit more stamina. You expect a higher level of fitness from La Liga side, but nowadays you can see the physical form of the Las Rozas players. They're also finely tuned athletes. Referee preparing for extra time. A new toss of the coin required. Joel now with the armband, left to him by Pedro Leon. There's the whistle, and extra time is underway. Incredible turn of events. Augusto, scorer of the equalizer, steps over one way, steps over the other, holds it up, plays it off to Diaz, and he can't get a decent cross in. Well, Las Rozas really haven't had a good time of it recently. We have to go back to the 22nd of November to their last win. Just one game in league action from 8 games so far. It looks as if they've been saving it all up for this evening. Away by Guyon. Eibar regroup and will switch flanks and start their attack once again. It's a long ball over the top, flicked down to Malon Inui. The ball kept on in extremis. Losada. Who scored the first. Olave on the receiving end of a rather strong challenge. Diaz rather sportingly telling him to get back up, earning himself a yellow card. Ball into the area, headed away. Played back across, headed away once again. Game goes into a bit of a loop. Guyon finds Barca, he's dispossessed. Olave. Inui. Ball played in, headed away from the edge of the 6-yard box. Almost 5 minutes into extra time here in Las Rozas. And Eibar look to have everything under control, and then in the space of 6 minutes, I can't remember seeing anything like this in Copa del Rey. Remember, La Liga, Primera División, Segunda División, Segunda B, which is divided up into groups, and then the winners of the groups go through to a playoff. So it's like an extensive third division, really. So quite a difference in category between these two sides, but all level on the scoreboard tonight. Inui pulls wide to get some space, and then his shot very wide of the mark as he slips. On what looks like a very cruel surface. Eibar not used to playing on artificial grass. And artificial grass in 1 degree temperature. The referee just warning Badashil to get the ball back into play sooner rather than later. Ball out wide for Inui, headed away, and then a long-range effort from Edu Esposito. Nui looking for it. It's DF who gets there first. And Badiashile with the long clearance. Physical game being played here. Cubero. Rodriguez. Las Rozas to counter. They've chosen to build a bit more slowly. Will it pay off? David Barca. Losada, rather. We'll see another change in the Eibar lineup. Coming up on 100 minutes of Copa del Rey action. Well, Rodriguez makes way for a new La Liga sensation, Brian Gil. He scored both goals in the 2-0 victory at home to Granada last weekend. Sevilla player currently on loan to Eibar. "100 minutes gone, all level. 3 goals apiece here at Naval Carnero. Muto, Quique, Pedro León for the Basques, and Mario Losada, Ramos Mingo, and Augusto Galvan for the Blues. Well, tension really going off the scale, and the yellow card out to play once again. He's complaining about the reaction, but Recio has gone in rather recklessly there. Let's have a look from the other angle. Well, he's gone in with his forearm flailing. There is contact, and once again the referee, who's had an excellent game, with a spot-on decision. Long ball played in, a loose ball blasted away by Olave. Badiashile losing his composure somewhat. I think he had a little bit more time. We can forgive him at this point in the game. Well, 6 goals in the first 90, but really, since extra time started. No real clear goal-scoring opportunities for either side. Every decision contested, every throw-in. Both sides desperate for possession. Brian Hill has done enough to win the corner. Rather atypical look about him. Doesn't look as muscular, as stocky, as athletic as modern footballers do. He certainly has the skills in his boots. Refreshing, in fact, to see that. Suarez for Gil. His pass doesn't find a teammate. And Baka doesn't have the legs to get on the end of that ball. Eibar will visit Levante on Sunday with quite a few more minutes on their legs than Levante. That's 105 minutes gone. That's halfway through extra time. It will shortly be a short break. There's the whistle. The teams will change ends. There'll be a short break for Manolo Cano and then Eibar to offer some advice. There was the first goal, that was Muto. Kike lifted the ball over the goalkeeper and headed it away. Headed it into the back of the net for number 2. At which point things looked to be foregone. Pedro Leon got there first to a loose ball and chipped it over the goalkeeper, and at that point Las Rozas' dream seemed to be over until Augusto got a shot from a tight angle, the rebound falling onto Losada's head. Then the ball flicked across for Ramos Mingo, who made it 3-2. Then Arib played it in, and a superb finish, side-footed into the corner, off the post by Augusto. Fantastic finish. 4 of the 6 goals coming from headers, interestingly. What a fantastic cup tie. Will it be decided, or will we see this game decided on penalties? We got 15 minutes of open play left to watch. Well, some bit of physical play from Losada. Diez, his pass just a little too wide for Augusto. Shield. Handball this time from Losada. The free kick taken quickly. Cubero gives and then moves into space. Burgos. Alvarez. Pull back to replace Harbilla. Referee waves play on, despite Rosada's claims. Olave winning the ball back. Eibar looking for an opening. Brian Hill plays the ball back, pulls it back, and the ball smashed away for 4-3. Eibar take the lead in extra time. Is that the decider of this electrifying Spanish Cup tie? Hill pulls it back, great bit of play. And it's Sergi Enrich with what could possibly be the winner. He opens his account in the Copa del Rey for this season. Well, that'll be a tough blow for Las Rozas if it ends this way, but they can go home with their heads high. They've put up a spectacular fight and really entertained the public, who've come out on an extremely cold night to watch their local heroes, or what will be their local heroes, whatever happens, I'm sure, in the press tomorrow. Still, 10 minutes left to go. Can Las Rozas surprise us once again, is the question. And if they score one, will they score another two immediately after? Nothing would surprise me from this point. Brian Gil. Who runs out of turf, but wants to keep hold of the ball. Well, his manager asking for calm. He doesn't really understand what he's done wrong. Perhaps Sportingly should have given the ball back with a little bit more urgency. We could put that down to his age. We'll forgive him. Inui. Cubero. Inui wants it back. "111 minutes gone. It's Eibar 4, Las Rozas 3. Rafita looks as if he might have done some serious damage to his hand. He's grimacing, but he's going to continue. Enrich tried to thread the ball through, was unsuccessful. Barca rather, finds Gullón. Augusto. Losada. Well, Losada looking for his second of the evening, and what would have been an equaliser. The flag stayed down. A corner for Las Rozas. Played in, fisted away by Joel. Augusto. Out wide for Indiano. The ball played back across, and Joel goes to ground. Indiano with the ball in. Just when everybody thought the play was over, the ball came back in, but Joel remained attentive. And Enrich has suffered some unfriendly fire. Well, Ramos Ningo appearing to make very little effort to make contact with the ball. Suarez. Brian Gil. Tries to get the ball in, can't keep it in. Brian Gil Salvatierra. Interesting surname. Salvar to save, Tierra, earth. Well, I don't know about saving the earth, but he certainly may well have saved Eibar some blushes on the road tonight, and will certainly ease their 4-hour trip back to Eibar. back to the Basque Country. Just 19 years of age. Cubero. Is there another twist in the tail? Rafita thought he'd done enough to win the corner. Cubero done himself some damage, falling onto the hard, icy AstroTurf. 5 minutes left to play. Las Rozas might as well throw everything they possibly can at this one. They won't get another opportunity until next year to face a first division side. Olave. Osada just standing his ground and allowing Olave to collide with him. Eibar still not looking too pleased with his side's performance. Las Rozas getting the ball forward as quickly as possible. Rafita's back heel doesn't find his teammate. Enrich combines nicely with Cubero, but then Enrich's ball looking to return the favor to Brian Gil, won't find him. Augusto. Guillon. Barca. Inui. Diez. Augusto. Las Rozas looking for another surprise, but time is now against them. Almost into the final minute of extra time. It's Eibar 4. Las Rozas 0. Guillon can't keep it in, despite his best efforts. The time now ticking away cruelly for Las Rozas. certainly giving Eibar a run for their money. And a final opportunity ruled out for offside. And there's the final whistle. Eibar 4, Las Rozas 3. Players congratulating the referee on a very good game and congratulating each other. Eibar for congratulating Las Rozas players for their spirited performance, and Las Rozas Eibar for going through to the third round of the Copa del Rey. We've had quite a lot of tension during the game. There have been words exchanged. But it's all hugs and handshakes at the end of the game. It's great to see. What a fantastic Copa del Rey second round battle between Las Rozas and Eibar. Eibar, the victors in the end. Sergi Enrich with the winner after a superb assist from 19-year-old Brian Gil. Thank you for joining us. It's been fantastic. We'll see you in round 3 of the Copa del Rey.